finally, after years and years and years of waiting for an under-desk laptop mount, I finally have one, thanks to Oeveo for sending it over, by the way. And I did ask them for this, and I didn't pay for it, but they sent it to me, just so everybody knows. I would have bought it had I known it existed, but I didn't know it existed until they emailed me letting me know. So, of course, when they asked if I wanted it, I was like, heck yeah, I want that thing. I've literally been waiting for an under-desk laptop mount forever. And based on all the video guys I've made in the past, you'd think they would have known that I would have wanted it immediately. So it's pretty clear to me anyway that I am beyond excited to have this in my hands, because this is probably finally the last mount I'll need underneath my desk. So let's get, oh, they sent me a pen. I'll put this on the wall. I didn't see, oh, it's got this weird little thing on it. I'll put this on the wall. Add it to my list. Thanks for that. All right, it's, of course, overly packaged well, which they always tend to do. It's got so much. What the heck? All right, and as per usual, let me get this box out of the way. As per usual, we've got all of our wall anchors. These look like they're pretty long. No, these are probably about the same size. I was going to say they look a little bit longer. Feedback, if anybody wants to leave it for them. This video is my feedback, so they'll know what I think about it. And, of course, make sure there's nothing else in here. All right. There's so much foam. And, of course, the creme de la creme. Oh, boy. Oh, it's absolutely massive. It's huge. I don't know if this is going to fit on my desk. It's so wide. Oh, no. I knew it was wide. I did know. I know going into it. All right, let me... Oh, this is going to be fun. But, all right, we'll figure out what to do with this here in a second. I just need to gather my thoughts. Width-wise, from here to here is 19.5 inches. It is 11 inches deep, and it is 2.37 inches tall, which is perfect. So this thing's going to fit my MacBook Pro pretty well. And what's really cool about this is it's even got a little lip here, so if you are plugging things in or worried about pushing it too far back underneath your desk, this will catch it and prevent your laptop from falling back there. That's a really nice touch. I hope they add that on some of their future products. Okay, let's get the old laptop removed, or not old laptop, let's get the laptop removed and the old mount removed so we can start using the new one. Shouldn't be too bad. So my desk is a little thin, and if I were to screw these right in, they would poke right through, or at least more than likely poke right through, even with, you know, this little edge right here, right? So just enough to be poking through, and in order to avoid that, I bought some spacers a long time ago. I don't even remember how big these are or where from. And basically with the spacers, I don't have to worry about poking through the wood. And so that's what I've been doing for years now. I really, really, really wish Oeveo would include spacers so no one has to go out and buy them, just in case your desks are as thin as mine. So just keep that in mind for any of you would-be installers. Okay, admittedly with the size of my laptop, which is 16 inches, 16-inch MacBook Pro, it is a little difficult to get in here and plug in these cables. So it's probably be better to use with the dock because I have cables on either side. So maybe not the best application, but I also have this problem too with my desk. So this does poke out about, what is that, maybe about 2 inches. I also have this black bar underneath my desk that runs all the way across to support the desk, because this is actually a workbench, not like a computer desk. So because of that, I always have these little edges poking out, which kind of makes it a pain to install because it's not flush. But it's never bothered me in the past, and it doesn't really bother me now because I'm used to it. So I don't think that's what a lot of people will have to deal with. Now I could push this further back if I wanted to. That's basically, oops, this is basically all the way back. There you go. And of course, the way my desk is, it all pokes out. But hey, you know what? It works. So that's cool. If anyone's worried about stripping these screws, here is what 4 of them look like after being used at least 4 or 5 times, as in being put in and out for different mounts that Oeveo has sent me over the years. I tend to try and reuse the same stuff, but in this case, I'm actually using the new ones they sent. But as you can see, they're not stripped hardly at all, even with my terrible installation skills. So it's really good that these are so robust. I'm a pretty big fan of Oeveo products. They've only sent me one thing that has been kind of awkward, but I don't think it was really targeted towards me, and that was their monitor stand. But everything else they've sent me has been absolutely phenomenal, and this is just one of the mounts that I will add to my collection that I will use every day because it's actually good. Now, the only point of criticism I can think of, and only because I feel like I have to, is this side slot here. It would be really, really cool if there'd be a way to maybe increase the size of this, so that way if you are using a large laptop like mine that's 16 inches and nearly fills up this entire gap, maybe if this corner lost a little bit of its structural rigidity by giving us a bit of a more open gap to plug cables in, that would be cool. Although you wouldn't probably want to run cables through the side here. It'd be more just for your fingers to get in there and plug cables into the sides of your laptop. But in my case, I'm just going to have to go buy a dock. And I have been putting off a dock purchase for a long time. And I think we've finally gotten there. But that's for another video. If you guys are interested in products like these, be sure to use offer code SPXLabs10 to save 10% on your next order from Oeveo.com. Link in the video description below for that. And with all that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And I will see you all next time. Peace.